Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of Reddit Relationship Stories, where we discuss the unfortunate events of some of these relationships. Now, this first one, guys, I saw this, they retweeted it. It takes a weird turn towards the end. It's just a quick little thing. I'm going to read this off, we're going to go over it, and then we're going to go on to another bigger story. But this first one is let's just talk about this one. I had a professor last semester who I am literally in love with. She's married with a kid, and I think straight, so it's not something I would ever attempt to act on. I'm fairly sure she knows I have a crush on her. It's not subtle, and my guess would be that she finds it flattering. She just offered to be my advisor, and I was obviously ecstatic and said yes. The problem is, I have a couple of tattoos related to her. Okay, time out. Now see, folks, this is where it takes a turn, because I was originally reading this. This was something that got retweeted onto the page, the Twitter page or whatever, and I was like, okay, this is where it takes a turn. He apparently has tattoos of this lady. One is a small word in her handwriting, which is really cute. Distinctive handwriting that I got sort of in the spirit of unrequited love. And because it was a positive affirmation she'd written on some of my work, and having her say something like that about something I wrote just meant a crazy amount to me. The other is a line from some of her published writing. I'd sent an artist friend of mine a list of poems and articles and essays and other things that meant a lot to me, including some of this professor's work, and asked her to turn it into a tattoo, which she did. My question is, do I need to make sure to keep them covered whenever I'm going to be seeing her? They're on my foot and ankle, not super difficult to hide. Will she be creeped out and hate me if she sees them? Oh my goodness. Okay, so it's shocking. It's shocking with these people if this is legitimate. I guess he's a student of this lady and has a major crush on her. I mean, I can understand it, I guess. You know, we teachers are hot, whatever. You find her attractive, that's fine. You're going so far to get tattoos of this woman. She's married with a kid? Oh, my goodness. It's shocking with these people. I mean, and then, listen, it's good they're on the ankle. I mean, this doesn't even, like, why are we even discussing this? You're bringing it up here. You're emailing people this. Just hide the tattoos. The lady's obviously not going to want to see them. She'll be completely creeped out. Oh, my goodness. You got tattoos of her handwriting? Oh, man, this is just... these they keep getting worse. They keep getting worse every week, guys. I do these every week. They're getting worse. He gets tattoos of this woman. She's married. She has a kid. He thinks she knows he has a crush on her. Who knows if that's legitimate? Who knows if she actually knows? I wonder if I should keep tattoos covered of her handwriting that I have on my skin. That might be weird. Yeah, it might be a good idea. It's on your ankle. Why do you even need to ask this? It's on your ankle. Wear some pants, wear some jeans, whatever. Oh, guys, but we got another one here. This other one, guys, you're not going to believe this. I'm just going to read it off. My boyfriend admitted he would cannibalize one of my body parts if the opportunity came about. Oh, my goodness. Let's see what this story is about. I'm sure it's going to be great. I'm at a bit of a loss for words, but I'll do my best to keep this succinct and clear as possible. I have never seen the word succinct before in my... Is that how it's pronounced? Maybe I'm just an idiot. I've never seen that word in my life. Me and my boyfriend have been together for 2 years or so. Our relationship is a great one, fairly lighthearted and silly, but serious when need to be. The other night we were hanging out in our living room and having some wine, a couple of glasses each. We got into the topic of serial killers. My boyfriend mentioned some guy who used to pay another guy to kill him and eat him, and he went to jail. Jokingly, I asked my boyfriend, "Would you ever eat a part of me?" He thought about it for a while, and he said yes. I asked him to expand. He said if I were to lose a body part in like a freak accident, he would be open to deep frying it or cooking it on the grill and eating it. He said he had a minor curiosity in human flesh, just like any other type of meat. Oh yeah, that's very normal. I asked him if he was serious, and he confirmed. I asked him if he would only eat me, and he said he would try and eat any body part. So this guy, he doesn't care if it's his girlfriend. He doesn't care about that. He wants some human flesh. He wants an arm. He wants a shoulder, whatever. This guy does not care if it's his girlfriend. I don't think this is really a boyfriend-girlfriend issue. This dude has a problem with curiosity of eating human beings, cannibalism. That's what this seems to be. Now, he clarified he wouldn't go out of his way to dismember someone, but if it happened, then might as well take advantage of it. I was stunned and internally screaming, so I quickly changed the topic. This was last night. I've been mulling over it all day, and my question here is, how should I approach him when I do it? Which direction should I steer the conversation is for increased clarification. It sounds like a math problem. I'm honestly considering running for the hills at this point, but it's been 2 years. The least I can do is try. Thank you in advance for any advice you guys give. So, yeah, this is an interesting one. You obviously got to talk to him about it. What I would do is, is this a big problem that he's having to where he really wants to eat human flesh? That's what I would talk about. Because at the end of the day, we all think things. We all say, ooh, I'd love to do that. I'd love to do this. You really don't mean it. Right? You're in a conversation talking about serial killers, right? It's late at night. You're having some wine, whatever. I would go like, what is this? Like this, you got to understand, this is not normal. This is a bit of a red flag. If I was a girl, I'd just go up to him and be like, we need to have a conversation, whatever. Talk to him and be like, is this something serious? Like, what are we doing here? Now, she's been with him for 2 years. So that is that's a decent time. It's not like this is 4 or 5 months into it and you realize this and you're like, okay, I'm out. It's 2 years. You've invested a lot of your life into this relationship. I would talk to him about it and be like, is this something you're legit, like, what is going on here? Like, you have to, if you're the girl, you have to be like, listen, you have to understand, this is weird, okay? Like, what you're saying about, curiosity to eat somebody else, obviously you're not going to say, oh, I'm not going to dismember anyone. He says he wouldn't go out of his way to dismember someone, which is a nice little baby step, I guess, but the idea where you want to eat other people, and it's just very odd. So if I was this girl, you got to talk to him. It's been 2 years. Again, this isn't like you're 1 month into a relationship, and, oh, this guy's a weirdo, I'm breaking up with him. It's been 2 years. You've invested time into it. Talk to him about it. A lot of times people will just say stuff in the heat of the moment. Oh yeah, I want to eat someone, whatever. They don't really mean it. So we'll have to see what happens here. I wonder what would happen with this relationship. But yeah, that is really weird. I mean, if he does, if she talks with him and he says, yeah, I'm really curious about possibly doing that. It's not really a joke. There's a big issue there. There's a big problem. I would be like, what are we doing here? I mean, this is ridiculous. I'm going to, you got to think about cutting it off at that point, or you got to tell him, this is not, we need to do something. This is not normal. Okay. You should not feel the urge or feel the curiosity to eat human flesh. Human flesh isn't even good. Okay. It's not even good. It's bad for you. If you eat it, you will have it will cause major infections and major bacteria problems there if you do eat other human flesh. Obviously, we know cannibals, they have major issues. And they eat a lot of humans. They have major issues within their bodies when it comes to the infections and things like that. You can look it up. So I would just talk to him and be like, is this legitimate? Come on. It doesn't seem like it's real. Guys, these stories, I don't know. I mean, you look at this headline. I mean, my goodness. I love it, though. I love it. I love these things. They're very odd scenarios. The first one, you're getting tattoos of this woman in her handwriting. Oh my goodness. And then he's like, oh, should I show it to her? Yeah, maybe not. Guys, that's going to do it for this video. The third rendition of these Reddit relationship stories, giving out Reddit relationship advice to these people, guys. Make sure you're following me on Twitter. I just spit a little there. A link to that's always in the description, guys. I'm, of course, The Depressed Ginger. Thank you for watching.